The episode begins with a conversation between Ivan and his father, who is currently in prison. Ivan's father presents his son with a plan to steal the Mona Lisa portrait from the Louvre. The scene and the plan remind me of the movie Sing, in which the character Johnny is pushed into committing a crime by his father. Ivan doesn't seem very enthusiastic, and also seems very unhappy during the band practice at Adrien's house. When Marinette goes to Adrien's room, she asks him how the renovation is going, and what the numbers on the boxes of Adrien's things mean. Adrien explains to her that the numbers represent his age, and each box is filled with memories from that year. Marinette opens the box with the number 1 and, in a slapstick moment, pulls out a onesie designed like Adrien's clothes. So it seems like Adrien's clothes have always looked like this. Adrien finds other things that remind him of his childhood, including a drawing and a stuffed frog that tells a joke recited by Gabriel when he presses it. As Marinette looks through a photo album, a card falls out with a letter from Gabriel to Adrien, which Gabriel had later put in the box. Marinette decides to show Natalie the letter. During the band practice, Luca has joined in on a screen from Brazil. When Marinette goes into Natalie's room, she interrupts her in a conspiratorial call. During the band practice, there are problems with the connection, and Luca suggests that the band should use a guitarist close to them, by which he means his sister, Juleka. Natalie and Marinette read the letter in which Gabriel writes that he wrote this letter in case he died. He explains that he was monarch, and wanted to take Ladybug's and Cat Noir's Miraculous to save Emily, but also that he failed. Gabriel wants Adrien to continue his quest, and Natalie to help him. Adrien should use the Miraculous to bring back his mother and father. This means that Gabriel died, believing that Adrien could and would bring him and Emily back. Ivan leaves the band practice because the situation with his father is putting so much pressure on him. As he leaves Adrien's house, a man is seen sitting on a bench watching him. I suspect this is one of Lila's spies again. Maybe even the same person from the episode Sublimation. When Natalie wants to tear up Gabriel's letter, Marinette stops her and hides it from Adrien. In the Louvre, Ivan decides against his father's plan and leaves him a letter in which he explains how disappointed he is in his father. His father thinks Ivan is weak because he was raised by his grandmother and is akumatized into the villain El Toro de Piedra.
Toro en détresse, non mais tu me prends pour qui?
Oui, je suis désolée, évidemment.
He turns the people around him into stone bulls. I would like to pause here. I love that the writers often include Easter eggs with historical references in the series. In the scenes in the Louvre, for example, you can see not only the Mona Lisa, but also other famous paintings like Girl with a Pearl Earring, Liberty Leading the People, and The Birth of Venus, even though these paintings aren't actually on display at the Louvre. Back to the review. The friends organize a concert for Madame Bustier to thank her for her time as their teacher. Mylene tries to call Ivan, but he doesn't answer his phone. When his akumatized father confronts him, Ivan hides underground and transforms to reach Ladybug. When Ladybug finds him, Ivan wants to return his Miraculous and explains how much he's suffering from his relationship with his father. Ladybug is able to reassure him and explains that no child is to blame for their parents' actions. This is also a reference to the Gabriel and Adrien storyline. Ivan feels better and transforms. At the concert, there are problems with the connection to Luca again, so the friends are able to persuade Juleka to perform a solo. Rose even kisses Juleka in the scene, which I was very happy to see. Juleka manages to overcome herself and puts on a fantastic performance. Meanwhile, accompanied by Juleka's singing, the heroes fight against El Toro de Piedra and manage to defeat him. I think the montage between Juleka's singing and the fight of the heroes is dramatically brilliant. Ivan, as Stomp, gives his father a letter and persuades him to take part in the New Chance program, which helps criminals avoid reoffending and get their lives back on track. Back at Adrien's house, Ivan explains to the others that he finds it difficult to talk about his father, especially since Adrien's father is such a hero in comparison. In his room, Adrien talks to Marinette about his relationship with his father. Marinette continues to hide Gabriel's letter from Adrien. Maybe Adrien will discover the letter and learn that his father was monarch. What do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. At the end, we get a very interesting post-credit scene. Natalie appears to be speaking to the same people as during her conversation when Marinette interrupted her. A room is shown with throne-like chairs. The backs are large screens with various symbols. You can hear only the people's voices, but see no one. The symbols light up when the person speaks. A male voice confirms that this mysterious group knows the truth about Gabriel. The man addresses Natalie as the diamond's shadow and wants an explanation from her. I suspect that the diamond is Gabriel. Natalie explains that she was unconscious and that Gabriel's wish brought her back. She says that the machine may know more than she does. A female voice, codenamed the Machine, answers and says that the only thing that should matter to them right now is the Perfect World Project. She says they should continue the Diamond's mission and that its shadow should follow them. The council votes in favor of this. The connection is disconnected, leaving only a single caller with a grain symbol. It turns out that it is Natalie's father who demands Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous from Natalie as soon as she has them. What do you think of the episode? I was very surprised by some things, like Gabriel's letter to Adrien, Yuleka's song, and last but not least, the ominous council meeting and